And we're back. I need to figure out how to get that zoom to stay. Okay. We're ready to fix steel production. That iron ore should be here any moment. We're gonna add one more, do 2 off this line, 2 off this line. Just gonna reconfigure things a little bit. And I will have room for one more if I need it. And of course I can continue to build them out. What did you just hook to? Okay. Two splitters set up. Same thing over here. Okay. Actually, I might swap. As in, these go up the wall. Could also just do a belt. Okay. Regardless. Should be pretty straightforward. Something like this should work. And hopefully this will work. Shoot. It's not going to work. What if the splitter's up on the wall? I don't see any problem with that. Honestly, this could also make things tighter if I got... Yeah, anyways. So I have 3. I feel like the coal's going to be better from... it's hard to say if it's going to be better from one or the other. Fine. I will compile or converge these ones. Oh, missing materials. One second. With all the building I've been doing, I'm never going to hit that 400 milestone. Check our power real quick. Doing good. I love this elevator. See if that helps our steel beam, which is ultimately the goal. I'm guessing the answer is going to be yes. Next stop would probably be kicking these up a notch. And then go to the next floor and walk over. Our nice little walking path. So we're done with those. Sit on the next floor. I could put a priority splitter here, but then again, that project doesn't need anything else, so until these become a requirement for something else, maybe they just sit. Here's the real issue. Okay. Well, the steel beam was shut down for a little bit, so let's let that run. Let's get modular frames into storage. Modular frames are going to be coming out of here. Is it that one? Oh, it's that one. I can see a frame sitting in it. Okay. Maybe those are bad. I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna run out of room on this side of the building. Oops, I don't want to do that. That's what I want to see. This is why you also need a priorities or a smart splitter, so you can, if I have that truck go get coal and iron, split it to different belts. Okay. I can also just that's what I'll do. think something like this should work. Let's see. And then is this gonna work? Yep. So far. It's not a problem. I'm just... Okay. The problem is going to be put all these splitters in front of these. I don't know. That's so sweet.
Shopping is an essential human experience, enriching both the economy and human lives since the invention of society. Congratulations, you live in a society.
It's a lot of light. What am I gonna need? 4 of these per floor? Four per floor, they're 50 a piece. Is 200 per floor. It's gonna mean 1,000 for this building and another 500 for the other building. Be interesting to see how bright it is at night. Okay. This is all like stalled. Way too much throughput. So let's go up to 4. Five. Good, not great. Still just waiting on steel beams. Go to 4, and then I'll jump over, take a look at the steel again. Oh, that's not even going anywhere. Okay, one of them is splitting out, then they're combining, then they're splitting. Even if I hooked this up, it wouldn't matter. Bottom line is shipping pretty slowly. Just waiting on steel ingot. Okay, gotta go down and look at this steel. Why is one fuller than the other? Okay. They're not really waiting on resources. Oh, that's right. Something is still consuming these up top of the next one. Maybe those modular frames. Okay, it is nighttime. Let's take a look at adding some lights. I don't care if they're perfect. They don't really glow. Kind of like straight down. Still need a flashlight to see what's going on the wall. But it's better. I'm not covering the ceilings in these things. Is that the expectation? No, you cannot zoop them. The fact of the matter is, I just need to move on. I do want to go look at lights real quick. See if there are any other lights I'm missing out on. Floodlights. Wall mounted floodlights. Sure. Let's see how these look. I don't know. I wish they radiated light a little bit better. Doesn't feel worth the cost. I mean, 4 lights should be able to illuminate this entire area. Not just this square right here. Okay. This is where I'd put the throughput monitor. So I'm going to buy it because I just want to see how it works. What do I need for it?
Humans have long practiced delegating work that strains and tires them to machines. It is their best achievement. Simple counting and short-term
10 and 1
memory often
oscillator.
involve such challenges, which the conveyor throughput monitor is specialized in. Simply add it to any belt, and it will tell you its throughput after only 1 minute.
I do not have enough plate. I never have enough plate. Does that need power? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it does show a graph. Okay, give it a minute to run. I think it's gonna be like 8 a minute. So let's say it's 10 a minute. Be 5 minutes. 10 a minute would be 10 minutes for 100, and 100 minutes for 1,000, or for 5. 10 a minute would be 10 minutes for 100, so I'd have an hour to hit that 1,000. It's 4 per minute, which means 200 minutes, roughly, a little bit more. I think I can kill this. Only because I don't need to come out there anymore. Replace it with something else. And 4 per minute seems to be the number. It's even lower than that because it takes more than a minute for that 4 to hit. Are those MK2s? Yeah. Okay. Those are coming off the top floor. Okay. Of course, I don't have the next floor ready. it's less than 4 per minute because of the steel situation. That's just so slow. I mean, you're talking about okay. 500 divided by 4 equals 125. It's 125 shipments, and I'm getting 4 per minute, so that's 125 minutes. So I guess it's not terrible. Considering I haven't even built the next stage yet. I'm surely going to have more things that require steel. Yeah, it's less than 4 per minute though. Hmm. Is that even working? That is. Okay. That 4 per minute is just bugging me. Let's look at this one more time. Waiting on coal for a moment. Hmm. I mean, it's wild that these individual lines, you know, and I guess the other problem is the lifts, the way that the lifts bring them up. It chunks them. Well, I guess they're chunked here too. You know why it is? Because partially because I'm splitting up here. so that my coal power plants stay fed. Because these are tighter, 2 and then a break. Whereas this one is 1 and a break. But even if you were to go over here and look, tight, tight. So wait a second, it's tight coming in. And it's tight. It appeared to be tight spacing coming off the lift. And then over here, all of a sudden, it's not tight. Look at that. I mean, that's tight. And then just because it has to go up. Is it the turn? Oops. Straight. This is purely for science. There's no more turn, but it turns up and it introduces a gap in product. Oh wait, no. There it is. That's the problem. What's happening? Why does this one get a lift? Is that it? Because an MK... Is that it? Because an MK1 lift going to an MK2 belt? No. MK2. 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 But those are spaced out even before they hit the line, so that's not it. Maybe it's a total MK2 line versus a mixed line. But why would it be straight there? Because they're fed in too slow? I can't make a whole lot more of these. And the implication is I would have to upgrade this entire line to prove a point. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be expensive. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all. Nope. I'm gonna check that. That could be a problem. Bandwidth issue between mixed MK1 and MK2 lines. Oh, jeez. So I won't know for sure until this stops. Oh, look at that. Already it's better. Once I get any more water. Okay. Not gonna lie, I feel a little overwhelmed with all this, and I know there's just more to come. Okay, let's go back and check on our steel. Coal is no longer chunky. It's chunky here, but that's because it is being split back there. But like this line, I would not expect to be chunky at all. This line is about to be no longer chunky, right? No, it's still chunky. I think it's the mixed line. So that's fine. At the end of the day, we are now probably waiting on ore more often. Yep. But not bad. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go check. Actually, I could have done this. We're going to go check our reinforced plates. Because I don't think we're making enough to do all the things we want to do. Then naturally, the question is why? Reinforced plates are down a level. What are these smart plates that I'm not even really doing anything with? God, I love elevators. So, we clearly have plenty of materials for plates. You're really waiting on screws? Oh, that one is red. No power. That's a problem. I also was rewatching one of my videos and realized there's a connection I didn't make. I think in the steel... I don't know. I should just check all connections real quick. Okay, so you are cooking. Yeah, I mean, I need plates. So why are these yellow? What? Okay. You are going up. Too steep of a turn, huh? There we go. It was the mode. Well, that's a big deal. What do you wait on? Nails, probably. Screws. Keep calling nails. Alright, let's see what where those plates are going once they go up. Smart plating, which is pretty much probably just not running. Like, why are those running at all? Because it can store more internally. Screws and rods. Screws and rods. So this is smart plates. There goes one. And then it gets split 3 ways. Right. Yep. Just slow. So the only other thing's using plates though, which is wild. I have 3 plates going out. And only 1 going up. Where is this going? Down to be stored. It's going. I wish I could lock this thing. I wonder if it's going up to the... So I will double check the floor above us just to make sure I'm not crazy and there's only 1 reinforced plate coming up. Yeah, there's only 1, so the other ones must be going up another floor. Let's check all the connections. Or do I need check connections. Check for yellow lights. Okay, let's go up a floor. Plates must be in here. Yep. Being used really slowly. For these modular frames. The alternative recipe, I might add. Let's look at the frames recipes again. So I'm using this one, which is 3 per minute, so it technically should be faster. Doesn't appear I'm ever waiting on a steel pipe. I'm just waiting on frames, reinforced frames. And even then, It's fine because I'm waiting on steel beams. Which, boy oh boy. So slow. Okay, let's close this up. Let's go to the 4th floor, hop over, look at steel beams. See how the steel ingot's doing now that it's been running for 10 or 20 minutes. Okay, what's the ingot situation here? Slow. That's fine. So we're kind of back to where we just were. We keep retracing. That's fine. And the only thing I could think of for down here, because they're waiting on ore now. Done. Done. Waiting a second for ore. So putting power cells in here isn't going to do anything. Because it's idle for about 30 seconds while it waits for ore. And the ores are coming in chunks. Okay. So, and this one I think should be probably waiting on coal. And that's to be expected. So, now we gotta test our theory. How many plates do I have? 87. I don't think that's going to be enough plates to finish. So, if I finish this all in MK2, and then there's no longer a gap, then we'll know that gap is through mismatched bandwidth across segments. Okay, no more mismatched bandwidth. Because this is an MK2. This thing is churning it out. The other thing I might need to do, because my truck is actually really efficient, much more efficient than I was expecting for getting that coal over here. I might be able to support a second line. Yes, I can for sure support a second line. That's MK2. So I'm going to run a second output line that ultimately is going to merge with that line to augment the coal. And actually, perhaps just replace it. Because I can't even move the coal fast enough off this line. Which tells me it's doing just fine. We're going to have to wrap and then do a drop. Or go low and raise it. No, I'm going to have to go high and do a drop. Okay. So it's going to be something like I wish I could see the tilt. Like a number. It should be just right next to this one. I might need to do a straight. Something like this. Missing plates. Because I can't do another riser. Unless I do a double like I did over there, which is kind of wonky. Or did the riser like here? Okay, we're going to switch to straight. Oh my god. No, we're not. We're going to go to curved. Then we're going to go to straight. No plate. Can I just go make a stack of plates for crying out loud? I could go buy a stack of plates too. I'm just... This plate issue... Do I have my tickets on me? Yep. This plate issue. How many am I getting for 3 tickets? Doesn't even tell me. Oh, times 100. Jeez. That's
Go for that extra.
expensive.
Go awesome.
I need this though. Okay. How do I know when it's facing the right height? Well, we know that one's... So jank. It's because I did the belts and they're going the wrong way. Where do I want to be? There. Let's see. Second floor, second floor. That's already better. Look at that steel flow. Never waiting. Idle. I'm guessing it's going to be idle like once every 20 or 30 cycles. Based on the run rate of the coal, yeah, that time it barely got to 6. That time it got to 5. Idle. It's still better. No gaps coming in. Okay. I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to totally dismantle it. I'm just going to dismantle a good chunk of it. Give me a lot of that MK2 belt back. That's good. How are we waiting on coal? I guess it's only a minor gap. See, I don't get that. It's coming in. Oh, it's splitting it up and down. And the converging and all of it is just lunacy. So, yes. Okay. Might lose power for a moment. Plenty of battery to soak that up. Okie dokie. just fully. So reinforced plating is my next problem. Oh, and are we confident the mixed bandwidth line is fixed? Still a slight gap. Slight gap the whole way. It's just a slight gap. That's not our problem, though. So that to me tells me that mixed lines don't create random gaps. It was just our minor MK2 with no power cell. This is the bandwidth. The belt takes it away quick enough that it creates this gap. When the MK or the Mark 1 belts are down, there's no gap because the miner's not overproducing the belt. So let's go check the throughput on our versatile frames. See if we're doing better than 4 a minute. No, we are not. In fact, it appears we're doing about exactly as good as we were doing before. Okay. What other bug juice do we have? 45 Hatcher protein. It's to be expected. I don't even know what those count. Okay. What do I want to do next? Work on the wire. Recipes. Okay. I wish I could kind of just clear my to-do list. Clear list. I don't even remember what it's called. Automated wiring. Stators and cables. Cables, wire, and steel pipe to the top floor. This tells you how tall they expect stuff to get. 25 floors. Easy fix. What do I need? Iron plate. So I'll make stators and whatever the hell those things are called. I've already forgotten. Wire bundle. I don't know. What else we got? That's fine. Oh. Okay. What's going in here? Nothing at the moment. That's probably fine. That's probably aggressive. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Okay, did I get my plates? Yep. Okay, so I need... Good news is, this is all just waiting. So I'll send these two up. Right, because these are part of the same wall. 2 and 2. No, they're different walls. Doesn't matter. Okay. That'll be my wall that they come in at. So let me just check. Stator and automated wiring. So I need cable, steel pipe, and wire. steel pipe. There's a free one. That's steel beam, actually. So we'll need another steel pipe coming out. This makes me feel like you should just do one product per floor. And then the game will demand more and more of your products. And you have all the room in the world to build out. So we're going to do... seven. Let me look at the list. It doesn't tell me. Oh, is there a button to open up the to-do list? Key bindings. Teleport. Fly. Automated wiring takes cable and stator. Stators take steel pipe and wire. So I'm guessing just one for the steel pipe should be enough. Come in here. Yeah. What is this for? Stuff I thought I would be sending wireframes up here, I guess. Oh, wire's already coming up here. Oh, that's from way long time ago. Okay. 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 Neat. That's where I'll move my notes. Can I paste into there? Yeah. Um, is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. Okay. I marked that as building 2. Actually, that should be building 2. Neat. So I don't even need. Instead, what I need is for these to go up to the next floor. Of course, it's the one I built. Quite certain I could just move that over to like here. Okay. That'll clear up those lines to come up. And then we'll get a steel pipe up here somehow. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Concrete, probably some more steel plate. Take a look at our reinforced plate. Just terrible. Let's make it big. don't have power up here yet, though. That's right. I'm going up that way. So instead, who cares? I'm going to swap these if I can. Send this one. And splitter. I don't think I need that splitter anymore. Oh yeah, that's why. Default. Okay. Then steel pipe. Okay. Kind of curious what's this going to do to our steel pipe output. Our steel pipe is fine. Probably because we're waiting on reinforced plates all the time. So that one's going to reinforce plates. So I'm thinking is instead of merging, this one splits and just goes like here. we go. All necessary resources for the next floor are flowing. Cable, steel pipe, wire. So again, automated wiring is wire and stator. Cable and stator. So the stator is the wire and steel pipe. Okay. So wire and steel pipe come this way to feed 3 stator assemblers. Yes. And the output of these, one goes out, the other one turns around, comes this way, and hits what I assume to be 3 automated wiring assemblers. Missing rotors. Rotors are right over here, aren't they? Yes. Doink. What? Oh, this power storage. Okay. I'm going to put these in the front because this is going to be enough room for the splitting I need to do. These can all scoot forward another full block. These are 2 blocks. That's a block and a half for... I don't even need that much room for outbound wire management or belt management. Two blocks. Give them a full block for belt management. That's fine. I'm gonna have this terribly common yet awkward splitter setup. These are the rotors, or no, stators. Okay. And they need power, of course. Are you serious? Okay. Straight. So can I do this? Too steep. Nope. Too jank. So We'll experiment with this. Go back to straight mode. It's about as tight as I can get it, and that should be fine. So, bandwidth-wise, I'm thinking 2 lines. One that combines these two, and then this one on its own. But then the splitter situation is weird. No. This one can go on its own. Okay. But that does mean this wire one is going to have to split twice. Okay. And then right, so it's going to give me 3, 4, 5, minus 1, 4. Okay. Just waiting on wire, are you? That's fine. And then these two are going to converge. Okay. And this one is going to split and then converge. Can I move this a little bit closer? Yes. Okay. And then what we're going to do is how? That's fine. Go back to straight. Okay, and this is going to have to go into there. Cables come in here, they split. So I think I'm going to have to do something like this. Okay. This needs to go there. Can't do any of them. You could do either of them. That and that. And then... Nope. Actually, it's gotta go like this. That. That. This is going... Wait a second. This is splitting. Oh, right. That like that. Then that like that, and then finally we're done. Except this goes like that. Okay. These are all going to converge to one, let's say here. I'll go out there. Might need to converge twice. I was worried about that. Well, if that can't do that, then I find it hard to believe that... Yeah. What if... Nope. It's not going to solve anything. What about that? Find that to be doubtful. What about this? There's your answer. Okay. We are producing automated wiring, no matter how slowly. That I somehow need to manage to default. Dude, what is this? Yep, I was thinking that might be a problem. So can I drop it down? Yeah, I could drop it down like... I could drop it down like here. Or should I just drop it down here? Yeah, I was gonna say I can put walls on the outside of these things. Just when needed. I don't want to mess up the view too much. Okay. My goal is ultimately to get like here. Oh, you know what I need to do is wall this one. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. We are cooking. Look at that. It's gonna be slow, but I only need 100. One moment. reinforced plate continues to be a problem. Should I just buy it? How much do I have? I have 150. I need to buy 250. Six tickets, I don't even have it. Oh, I might actually. It feels like a waste of tickets though. Nah. Tired of staring at this milestone. It's gonna give me 200. Oh, I already have 100. I have 50 in my bank. And I have another 50 over there, so I just need 200. Okay. Oh wait, no, I have.
Go for that extra purchase.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. I guess I just could have handcrafted them. But, still doesn't change the fact that that's an issue. Man, I haven't launched a rocket in quite a while. Okay, conveyor 3. Oh, steel beams. Oh, that's gonna be good actually. I'm actually storing steel beams yet.
So work hard.
No.
Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
But here you are, it's like, you know, steel beam for MK3. That means reinforced plates won't be as big of a deal, but not like I'm swimming in steel beams. So yes, this, I'll mark it here so I can just see. But that's my target. Of course, it's a nightmare. Okay. One's gonna have to go up and over. Okay. And then the next one. I like how these can just float in space. Build mode reversed. Oh. Yeah, this is what I want to do. Can I lock it? Cannot be nudged. Okay. I want to twist out. Can I do... Nope. What I need to do is do like here. Can I just do this? Too steep. Too steep down. Just guessing. Okay. Sure. And can I cut this down? Just pick up grass. And then for this one, we'll dump grass in there. I'm gonna leave this one pretty hefty. Look at that. We are cruising. Cruising. It almost feels like don't even bother trying to fix the reinforced plates. And instead we'll focus on steel to get Mark III stuff. Blueprints would be nice, but hypertubes sound like a lot of fun. I already have 300 copper, quite certain. And apparently I don't have the steel tubes. Oh, 500. Apparently I misread it. And then 50 of the encased industrial beam. So now I'm just waiting on the tubes. And running real low on industrial beam. That's just straight wood. Okay. Well, this feels like a good spot to stop. So let's update my notes. I want overflow to ticket thing and milestone and explore. I think that's... Wait a second. I can't edit that list anymore. Because I have no recipes? Okay. Oh, it didn't save it at all. I've already forgotten. Overflow to tickets. Steel pipe. Explore. So I can't access those notes unless I have a recipe. Heavy oil residue. Perhaps a vehicle to get Sam. I don't understand why the iron is flowing so poorly. Oh, no, I'm not. You have two separate iron. I just don't understand why there's gaps. Because when they split, those gaps get wider. And I guess... I can start making these now. Wonder if this will help. The caps are just wider. Yeah, I think to make that work, I would need to... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If anyone has advice on the bandwidth problems that I'm seeing, because what have those belts really done? Created more of a gap before the splitter. I don't know. Might be I just need to supercharge that. Let's do that. Let's go supercharge both of those miners. See if that helps. I have one on me. None in there. Okay. So I need to make some more. I can make quite a few. One of them is like right here. Seem gonna matter. Cause it's all level 1. It's gonna be idling, waiting. Yep. So that one doesn't matter. It's packed. I wonder, is it like... Is this mix the problem? That is MK1. I'm gonna switch that all over to MK1. Mark 1. Miner 2. Mark 1 bell, Mark 1 lift. No, they're still waiting on coal. Or maybe that's the trick. Don't exceed the throughput. No, it's idle. Okay. Would it hurt anything? Okay. Let's check. This to me just says clogged throughput, right? Can't move stone fast enough. What is this? Miner MK2. So these belts are what, like 60 a second? Let's see. It's doing 120 per minute. That's 120 per minute. These are 60 per minute. So the belts are too slow for the miner, which is why it's idling. So you should match the marks should match. Otherwise you're getting So this is not producing as much as it could be, which is why it's backed up. And even though there are gaps here, this one is doing fine. And I can verify that, and that'll be the last thing I do before I log off here. And in fact, if I had to guess, I may have put a power cell in this one, and it's producing even faster. No, I did not. So this is 60 per minute. Wait a second. This is a Mark II producing 60 per minute, which is why I have a gap. $90 per minute, 120 per minute. This one is fully matching the bandwidth of the belt. Why did I have to add 2 power cells on that one to get to match the output of this one over here? That makes no sense. This one has no power cells. I checked that. No power cells. 120 a minute. Mark II. Wait, that's normal ore. I wonder if the other one is bad ore. That's gotta be it. And Bones told me about that yesterday. And I haven't been paying attention. This has to be like impure or whatever. That explains a lot. Impure. There you have it, folks. What about this one? Impure. I got this poor freaking truck. Can't build on that stuff. I have to alter that path. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Look at it. Nice tight formation. That's why I had a gap. Impure, which means I'm spending more power and power cells to keep the belt stacked. And the other one is not outputting as much iron ore as it could be because I don't have Mark II belts, because my reinforced plate production is atrocious. It's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna move this down the list. That's the list for next time. Next couple times, I'm guessing. Yeah, these could be flown in. Also, once I hit my max on the versatile frames, that'll take some pressure off plates. It's actually moving pretty quick. Okay. learned something. Finally solved the mystery. Thanks for hanging. If you got any tips for me, go ahead and leave them in the comments.